This is a review of Java Basics. Please start by going to jdoodle.com. It's a little better than Replit. Once you're there, click on Java. Those are all the other languages that it can handle. And once you're here, you're crazy if you don't create a sign-on to save all your stuff. And you can copy and paste out of your previous programs and use those for quizzes, tests, assessments, and future programs. Click right here. That would make it look like Replit. You can select those three dots to make it light or dark. And once you have an account, you can create a new project by clicking on New Project, and you can click here to access what you have already. So I'm going to click here, clear my new project. If you have an account, you could name it. I'm not creating one because I type these all the time. And then what's really sweet, to run the program, all you have to do is click execute. It'll compile, check for errors, and save. And run it and display your results down here. Later, when we want to get user input, we can click to interactive. And then when we're using like a scanner, we can type down there. So the first thing I'm going to do, public class. Hello is what I'm going to call it. This is the name of the program, and Java programs are referred to as classes. The program begins here, and the program ends here at this curly brace. Now, once a program is run, its activity has to start somewhere. So it's going to be in this line, which is called the main method. String with capital S there. You don't need to know what this line does or means, other than it's where all the action starts, where the activity starts. And this is where that activity ends. Advanced programming can have different activities, but everything we do will be within this one area. The action starts and the action ends here. Now, if I hit enter a bunch or not, it doesn't matter to Java. Now, say I wanted to display some text on the screen. I could create something that's called a string. And a string is simply text. And that's the name of the variable right there. I could call it string A, string input, string keyboard input. So I'm just going to type text. And I can put a value in there. And anything between quotes is considered a string. The world's first program that everybody always does is hello world. That's a programming statement, and it ends with a semicolon. So what that line is, that line creates a variable named text. Its value is what's between the double quotes. Hello world. And the type of variable is a string, which is just text. If you ever want to change a variable, you don't have to refer to this anymore. That just creates a string, tells the variable what kind of data it's going to hold. So if we wanted to change the data, all we'd have to do was type text equals goodbye for now, semicolon. Programming statements end with a semicolon. Now if we just wanted to print something out, we could do system with capital S dot out dot println. We could put text in there. And then when I run it, goodbye for now. And say I wanted to combine something with that, a little message. I could do something like the message is, and I can plus those together. And just note this plus is just like combining things. That's not doing any math. So we can't do any math to that statement. So now if I run it, goodbye for now, the message is goodbye for now. And the reason these are on a different line is because of that. It means create a new line at the end. And this fancy thing is actually concatenation. You can call it just plus and stuff for output.